Now tell us about Saturday Night Live. How does a girl like you get Saturday Night Live?
Well, she auditions.
Were they nice to you there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you said... Try saying that again and divide the lie by half. You were on SNL. Oh, I loved you. I loved your character. That's the ticket. That was wonderful. You were wonderful on that show.
That was John Lovitz.
Wearing passion. It's either a cologne or a bad tooth smell that's wafting over. I'm not saying it's negative, but I'm saying it's present. And what is so intriguing about your career? Because I've seen the reel and I don't know if I get it.
The thing about me that's neat is that it's just there's a lot of levels happening here.
There's a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Could you name one? Oh my goodness, you were in Home Alone.
Did you actually see it?
No, I saw a highlight reel from it.
I'm sorry, may I ask you something about you not seeing Home Alone?
What?
I just wonder why you gave me such a bad review. I remember you said, Miss O'Hara obviously received far too much encouragement from her lesbian parents to think she has any talent to share. No, my dears, she should take what little she has, stuff it in a sock, and hide it away in a deep, dark hole.
And I must admit, the original version was tougher.
Why? You didn't even see the movie.
I'm going from the trailer. It was like this big, and I don't mean this negatively at all, but you're playing like this big bull dyke, you know, where's my kid? I gotta hit that plane. And your voice was deep, at least the version I saw. Now your voice is higher here now. I just didn't like it. And I can't lie, I can never lie. I hate people who lie in reviews.
But that is a lie if you review a movie and you didn't actually see it.
Well, I had a dinner to go to, dear. But I wish I could review
My parents are not lesbians.
They're not?
No, they're actually a man and a woman, and they're straight.
Oh, well, let's see. I never would assume that. I would assume that you were adopted. But it's...
My son was born on September 7th.
Wonderful! His son was born! Why aren't you applauding? That's good news.
And I kind of feel rewired and more comfortable.
Well, it certainly energized you. My guest is not only a man who has, I think, spoken so well for not only Hollywood, but also people who can almost achieve an elegance that isn't so specific. Peter Boyle.
I wasn't really there for that long. I was only there for about 5 weeks.
You failed.
I left.
You were no good on
I
it.
couldn't figure out how to make it work for
Well,
me.
why didn't you just write some sketches and come up with some characters, slick the hair back and get a laugh? Was that too tricky for you?
I was born in the United States, and my parents are Canadian.
Yes.
So it feels kind of like I was raised by Canadians.
Well, you were there.
Like Tarzan.
Well, how complicated is this? It's like saying, I was born in Germany, and my parents were British, and I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I was raised by British people. I mean, isn't there...
I take your point, Jiminy.
Yeah, I mean, you'd tell me if you'd had a major construction accident on the way to this taping, wouldn't you? Yes, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. And weren't you nominated for an ISSA?
I was.
And you lost?
No, I won.
Oh, that's what you should have lost. Well, got one for Reservoir Dogs.
I did, yeah.
So there wasn't a big competition that year?
No.
Does that make you feel badly that it was basically a gift?
No, because I like gifts.
I want to thank Peter Boyle.
This has really been forgettable.
Thank you very much. And you are, and you know what? Many people can't wear beige, and you can, and I think it's a victory. It's Jiminy Glick. It's what have I done? What did I do wrong? Who's been your influence? And who do you hate?
Don't hate anybody.
Liar.
My influence, Robert Altman, John Cassavetes.
John Landis. You didn't mention him. Don't you like him?
I do like him, yes.
You didn't mention him.
Well, I was getting to it.
I don't think you were.
Well, you never know. I could have gone there.
You could have, but you didn't.
I didn't. It's okay.
And you don't like Steven Spielberg.
I love Steven Spielberg.
How come you didn't mention him? I left you ample room.
Well,
you said Cassavetes. You said Altman. Pause.
I was in the beginning of the alphabet. I had Altman, then I got to Cassavetes.
Oh, that's clever.
I was
See,
going
you're
down
clever.
the alphabet.
That's a very clever answer. And I'll tell you who you won't work with: Spielberg or Landis, because you dissed them.
Yeah.
You dissed the popular Jason Reitman. You didn't mention him, and he's hot.
I was
He's
getting
hot.
to him.
You were born in Brooklyn.
Yes.
And can I assume to intense poverty?
Well, no,
Yes, obviously,
no,
yes,
not intense.
obviously. And not a lot of education.
I went to school.
Yeah, but you didn't really finish it, did you?
I did.
No, I bet he didn't.
I graduated high school.
You graduated high school.
Yeah.
Well, that's like someone saying, I rode the bus today. I mean, that's not saying much. No, right there, dear. Let's go over the career. By the way, one page. You were insane elsewhere. 150 years ago.
Thank you for remembering. What about maybe an ACE award or you're saying
Not gonna happen.
even an Emmy?
Not an Emmy?
An Emmy nomination.
No.
Well, I got nominated for St. Elsewhere.
Yes, in 1961.
It was 82 through 88.
Gee, you know, it's so revealing. You wear passion. That's an unusual scent. It's not fresh. It's mixed with something else. So you don't bathe every day.
I usually would wear something that's had more macho.
Yeah.
I borrowed from my wife today. This was very last minute. So
I can tell by the outfit. I hear you're wonderful. I hear that you come in the room and you'll do some lines and they'll do a laugh track and you exit.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that. Yeah.
How much?
Well, actually, we have a live audience like these folks here today, and which is makes it more exciting. We don't use a laugh track.
You don't?
No. And
Oh, that's right. You should. Think if Walt Disney were alive, he'd make Song of the South too.
I should hope that I mean, I would love, if you were alive, I'd love to do The Love Bug. I'd love to do the remake of The Love Bug.
Why would you want to do that, Eric?
Well, don't you think that's ripe for remake?
I think with other people in the lead, sure. You're wonderful, Eric McCormack. Let's hear it for him.